I've been practicing the Lucky Syndrome manifestation method, and a big dream of ours just manifested. It happened within 24 hours, and it got my mother-in-law texting us this. In this video, I'm going to share with you what the manifestation success story is, the exact tools and techniques I use to manifest it, and how you can use these same tools and techniques to manifest so much more luck and good fortune and magic into your life too. Those of you who've been following me for a while will have heard me mention in previous videos that Jamie and I have a dream, a goal to move to Spain. Almost a decade ago, I moved to Spain. I lived there for just under a year, and it was in that magical, life-changing 9-10 months I lived on my own, feeling very lonely, building a much stronger relationship with myself and the universe. It was also during that time that I met Jamie. We fell in love. He came back to the UK with me. We started building our life here together in London. When 2020 happened and everything went a lot more remote, I was already working online. Jamie started working remotely from home as well. And that really changed our perspective of where we wanted to live and what we wanted to do on a day-to-day basis with our life. So in 2020, the idea came to us that we wanted to try out living in Spain. But at that time, with all of the restrictions, it wasn't possible. Just before 2020, there was also Brexit, which changed the way that British people can live in Spain. Visas and things like that were required, but the process was put on pause. Last year, we had our dream fairy tale wedding in Spain, so Spain has become more and more of a significant place for us. So actually, for the last 3 years, we've wanted to try out moving to Spain, but we haven't been able to. Last week, Jamie saw an article announcing that at last, the kind of visa that would suit us as British nationals wanting to move to Spain had been released. Woohoo! We've daydreamed about it, we've talked about it so much over the last 3 years. We've imagined ourselves living there, we've Pinterest boarded, we've spent hours on rental websites and villa property websites. Even though we weren't in a position to be able to do the move, we've been preparing it in our vibrational vortex for the last 3 years. When Jamie shares this news with me, I felt excited, I felt positive, but I don't know if you've ever felt this way, but suddenly when something transitions from being in the future, one day, and then all of a sudden it can be your present reality, sometimes some fear can come up. Oh, what? Are we actually ready now? Like, you want to do that now? And some of those thoughts and feelings came up. And I've learned that a big reason why we sometimes do that is because our brain likes to protect us from any change, from anything different. Even if you've been saying you've been wanting it for years, if it's different, the brain tries to protect us and hold us back. If something involves new environment, if something involves going somewhere and changing your lifestyle drastically so that you're going into unfamiliar territory, those kind of fears can come up. And this can apply to any area of your life. Changing your lifestyle to a healthy one, getting into a relationship or leaving a relationship, leaving a job that you dislike, starting a new job, starting your own business, moving house. Even though it's a positive change for the better, sometimes our own mind can freak out a little bit. But then we talked it out and we agreed with each other, if not now, then when? Is this going to be one of those things that we just talked about and never did it and then regret it for the rest of our life? Or is it something where even if we have these mixed feelings of being a little bit scared of taking the plunge, fuck it, let's just do it already. So we decided that we're going to commit, first of all, to living in Spain for 2 months, see how we enjoy it, first of all. And while we're there on the ground in Spain, we will start the process of applying for our visa. So that same day, we took to our laptops and we started searching for apartments, villas, places to stay for 2 months in Spain. Finding a place that would charge sort of like a monthly rental rate rather than a holiday rental rate for 2 months was quite an unusual thing, right? So we were searching and searching. We were getting a lot clearer on what we didn't want from all of the apartments that we were looking at that we didn't like. I don't think I mentioned before, but my husband's parents actually live in this part of Spain. So Jamie and I had the idea, why don't we call up his mum and ask her if she can give us any advice or if she can help us with our search. She got to it straight away, and in less than 24 hours, she got a phone call from someone who she knew from must have been 20 years ago when they first moved there, saying, don't know if you know, but we've recently built a villa on our farmland, which is just behind the town centre. We get a phone call from Jamie's mum, and she said, I found a place for you. I think you're gonna love it. And it is so freaking gorgeous. Private pool, totally secluded, no neighbors because it's just agricultural farmland, brand freaking new. We'll take it. So ever since, I've been flooding my mind with Lucky Syndrome affirmations, subliminals, and talking about the Lucky Syndrome in videos on this channel. I just keep getting more and more signs and messages coming through about luck. Jamie's mum used that word in the text and she just said, can't believe the luck. It just really made me realize that yes, this Lucky Syndrome, which is all about programming your mind, your subconscious mind and your energy to being a person of good fortune, to being a person where you can't explain it, you don't know why, but good lucky things just always seem to work out for you. That's really what the core of the Lucky Syndrome is all about. You know, after 3 years of wanting to, but the timing never being right, restrictions, a visa not even existing for us to even apply for if we wanted to, that was the situation for 3 years. We've been manifesting it for 3 years. We've been talking about it for 3 years, daydreaming about it for 3 years, building it up with so much power in our vortex for 3 years. And then within a week of me practicing the Lucky Syndrome, the floodgates just seems to open. The visa was announced and we manifested the perfect dream villa, which ticks all the boxes, every single one of them. The price, the decor, the location, the accessibility, the privacy. And that just came into our life thanks to Jamie's mum within less than 24 hours of looking. So I'm obsessed with the Lucky Syndrome. If you want to learn more about it, if you want to use the same affirmations and subliminal tools I've been using to flood my conscious and subconscious mind with the energy of being a lucky person, I've got some goodies for you. In the description below, first of all, I'm going to link the Lucky Syndrome playlist that I've created. In that playlist, you'll see a number of videos where I'm explaining what the Lucky Syndrome is, how it works and how to use it. An affirmations track which I've created filled with Lucky Syndrome affirmations. I also then changed the frequency of those affirmations to subliminal frequency and created a subliminal version of those affirmations as well. And when it's subliminal, it bypasses the conscious mind and goes straight into the subconscious mind more easily. So if you want to do it that way, you can. Also in the description, I'm going to put the link to my 30-day Lucky Syndrome Challenge ebook. It's a free downloadable PDF and it's going to support you on an even deeper level with the Lucky Syndrome manifestation technique. Oh, and are you ready? If that wasn't enough, are you ready for the cherry on top, which for me, I see it as the universe giving me the biggest, cheekiest wink, and it gave me goosebumps all over when I realized this. So we have set the date to move to Spain on the 1st of September. Get this. This is actually going to make me emotional. Remember I told you about how back in the day, I moved to Spain, super lonely, didn't know anyone before I had met Jamie there. I moved to Spain on the 1st of September 2013. So exactly 10 years to the day, we are going to be making that move to Spain once again. I mean, if we had planned it, it would have been so poetic. But the fact that we didn't even plan it, The universe is so full of magic, and by flooding my mind, telling myself the stories of how lucky I am, of how good life is, prioritizing my energy and feeling good, doing the inner work of releasing energetic blocks, following my impulses, doing the work that makes me truly happy, saying no to things that don't, I'm starting to see the floodgates open more and more on these synchronicities, on these magical, lucky moments. If you've been experiencing these kind of lucky synchronicities as well, please share them in the comments. Otherwise, this is your reminder, your sign that all of this luck and synchronicity is available to you, it's open to you, it exists. Life can feel fun, life can feel flowy, life can feel absolutely magical, and you deserve it too. So head down into the description. I hope you enjoy those resources and they bring you so much value that you feel those positive shifts in the weeks and months to come. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring my bell so that you never miss another video. I love you all. Until next time, bye.